Hey, it's Eric Hulkern from MLive, and the heating and cooling industry is constantly changing. As a customer, it's next to impossible for you to stay ahead of those changes, which is why we sat down with General Manager Kevin Walsh from Shaftsma Heating and Cooling to find out what changes are coming your way.
So we have a lot of changes coming up in the next couple of years in the HVAC industry. Starting with January of 2023, we have a new minimum efficiency standard that goes into effect for air conditioners. It's a small change. We go from 13 SEER to a 14 SEER unit. And what SEER means is it's the efficiency rating. It's a seasonal energy efficiency rating, kind of like miles per gallon for a vehicle, but it is going up, and that will necessitate a little increase in the cost of equipment. Just like anything else that's more efficient, it usually costs more. So that's a big change coming up in 2023. And then 2025, we have a major change in the industry for air conditioning, and that's going to be a new refrigerant that's coming out. The new refrigerant will have a much lower global warming potential. You'll see manufacturers rolling that equipment out probably in 2024. The new refrigerant will have some propane in it. It'll be classified as mildly flammable. The new equipment at that point will then start having sensors in it that will detect gas leaks in the refrigerant system and shut the system down if it detects that leak. So there'll be some major changes on the equipment end of things at that point. And at this point, different manufacturers are choosing different refrigerants. So we're waiting to see what they end up with, but we suspect that there will be a variety of refrigerants. So that'll be even more important for customers to make sure that the company that you're choosing to service their equipment and install it is a reputable company that does things the right way so that refrigerants don't get mixed up inside there. So with these changes in refrigerant and efficiency standards, a question that we get is should we be buying now or should we wait? And I think the answer in my mind is probably better to purchase now versus waiting for a few reasons. Just economics say that the products are going to go up. We're still experiencing shortages in the industry. So 2023, you'll probably see equipment pricing going up. But then as a change in efficiency, as I said, that will necessitate more expensive equipment. So while you gain in efficiency, you're going to increase the cost of the installation. So if it's important to minimize the cost of the installation, it's probably more important to buy it sooner rather than later. And then when it comes to the refrigerant change, that will be a significant change, and I'm imagining it will be a significant increase in the cost of air conditioning equipment with the new sensors that will be in there, the new refrigerant. Expect that to go up quite a bit in 2024 and then beyond. So my answer to that is probably it's better to buy sooner rather than later in this case. Inflation Reduction Act has some significant tax credits in there for homeowners, mainly in installing heat pumps versus air conditioners, and then some tax credits for sealing your duct system. A heat pump compared to an air conditioner, it looks the same from the outside. It looks just like the same unit sitting outside your home, but the difference is that heat pump will run in reverse. And so when it's running in reverse, it's actually extracting the heat from the outdoor air and using that to warm the inside of the house. It won't provide as warm a heat as what you would feel out of a gas furnace, but it's certainly capable of heating a house to 72 degrees in the wintertime in most weather conditions. As it gets colder, it loses a little bit of efficiency and a little bit of capacity. So, if it's down to 10 degrees, it might have a hard time doing it. But the tax credits for there, we're still waiting to see what the government comes up with exactly on that. They've only announced that it's a $2,000 tax credit for a heat pump. We don't know what the efficiency of the heat pump is yet. We've been told that it's probably going to get passed down to the states and they will make some decisions on that as well. And so the state has to figure out how they want to distribute the tax credits. As far as the duct sealing, the reason you would do duct sealing is so as the air moves down that ductwork, you have metal joints and gaps in those joints, and air leaks out of there. So the goal is, and the way the system is designed, is that the air will travel down that duct system and make it to the living room, the bedrooms, the areas in the home that you want heated and cooled. But if the air leaks out of the duct system, it's not reaching the intended area. Sometimes it's leaking into the basement, It might leak inside the walls. You have ductwork in there, especially going up to a second story. So by sealing the duct system, you're preventing that air from leaking out and obviously reaching the intended area. There's tax credits for that. Probably the best way to learn more about that would be to call our office. We can certainly talk to you a little bit about the aerial seal process. It seals it from the inside, so we don't have to open up the walls, we don't have to take anything apart. We connect to your duct system and we inject the sealant into there. And it does a fantastic job of sealing the duct system. Again, if you have questions on that, feel free to visit our website at shaftsma.com or call our office and we'll be happy to talk to you.